Hello everybody, my name is Jadbo with another MLB 9 Innings 24 video, and in today's video we've got some packs, we've got some combos, now I hope everyone is sitting down when I say this, we have a Diamond Trainer Recruit ticket today. Now, I know what you're saying, how much did you pay for that ticket? No, we got this one from League this week. I couldn't believe it. This is the first time we've gotten one in months. Like, these things are as rare as legends are, essentially, in my opinion. But here we are. We finally got one from League. If you guys remember a couple of months ago, I think it was, we had a video where we actually got two of them in one video in 1 week, which I couldn't believe it. Like, that was just the luckiest thing I think I've ever seen. But nowadays, you know, we're just happy to see one, and so we have one for today's video, thankfully, and it's going to be hopefully something good and useful because we've got some new things to go over. Now, anybody who watched my previous video knows for the fact that I have, unfortunately, sort of hamstrung my relief pitcher in the fact that I did not give him a skill set that was in use anymore. Like, somehow I overwrote his old skill set, which had Fixer on it. It was a BPD 5 set with Fixer, and for some reason I was just being a dumb idiot, and I just saved the old one. I saved the new one instead of the old one, or it was either I used a premium one, and I saved the new one, or I just used the normal one and just said YOLO, and it didn't work out. I don't remember what I did in reality, but I want to talk to you guys about what I did. So I've been getting some green tickets from the game, either from events or from some things in the game. I don't remember specifically what I got them from, so I've been using those throughout the week because I've really just been tearing my hair out watching him rack up a 30 ERA in club. But I did actually manage to land a skill set on him. Usually I'm patient with these things and I can wait until the end of the week, but in this situation I couldn't. I was tired of losing games. I was tired of I had an awful ERA this week, but it was like more or less due to the fact that he had just an absolutely abysmal ERA. So let's go talk about it. So we got our Rudy May here. And so I got BPD, Dumb, and I got Will. Now, I really like Will as a skill, especially on him because he has a high base fastball stat. For anybody who doesn't know, it reduces the opposing hitter's hitting accuracy, increases the chance of inducing weak contact in proportion of the value of the fastball basic stat, and also when facing batters who have successfully gotten on base. Now, as a middle relief pitcher, odds are there has been a lot of people on the other team that have gotten on base already, and on top of that, he has a very good fastball stat in my opinion, which I also juiced using one of my skill tickets, and so he has a base fastball stat of 77. Now, I don't know exactly how the base fastball stat interacts with Iron Will, but in my opinion, I'm hopeful that the higher the better, and 77 is basically one of the higher base fastball stats you're really looking at. Like, we've talked about this in the past, talked about trainers, is that you can't really get a lot higher than 77. Like, when you get up into the 70s and the low 80s, that's really the top end of fastball stats. You know, those are the Ryan Helsleys and the I forget the name of the card, the Supremes. There's a Supreme that one of my clubmates has that has one of those things, and it's just like, he has a diamond trainer for it, and it's a closing pitcher. It's just incredible. I just can't remember the name of the pitcher. You guys probably know it off the top of your heads, but me, I'm just, I'm stupid. I wasn't expecting to talk about it today, so I completely forgot what I was going to even say. So anyway, that's what I did. I basically had one green ticket and I used it, and bam, it was ready to go. I don't really know where I got it from. Like I said, unfortunately, like, I don't pay attention to these things. I just got it and I just used it, and thankfully it really did help. It helped me get myself to I got myself to 275 last week in ranked, which was really good. This was the second week in a row in ranked where I actually really showed up and balled out in ranked, and it was really nice to see my team actually kind of come together. Mentor has helped, and on top of that, my team has been playing really well, which has been really funny because I don't really know. Okay, sorry, I got interrupted. I completely forgot I was saying at the moment. But that is typical in the way things go around here. So, my ranked team, I'm going to start over with where I think I was because I have no idea. But my ranked team did very well with Mentor being done now. I managed to get myself to a 275 ranked. I had my relief pitchers kind of give me a strong performance this week. My main pitchers were giving me a terrible performance, but the main concern, with my opinion, was the fact that in club battles, my Tanaka was absolutely atrocious. He was giving me so many troubles. I think I mentioned this in the video last week, but my Tanaka was absolutely just not having a good week in club. He was basically my worst pitcher. He had a 5 ERA through the first cycle of the week, and I don't know why. I couldn't explain why, but he slowly started to shape up a little bit more. Now, I am also of the opinion that there is a chance that he was he would give up a couple of runs, which is not a big deal because if your offense is doing well and you're using a juiced offense like I am, like juices and like you're using like drinks and gears, odds are that you're going to get those runs back more often than not. So that's not really a big concern as long as you don't give up like 5 or 7 runs. Then you have a problem, which he was doing that in some situations. He was giving up 5 runs, and I'm like, that's not right. He has no nerfable skills, but he's giving up 5 runs in the 4th inning. He wasn't really walking people. But I think the problem is that he would be giving up a couple of runs, and then he would get a couple people on base, and then the game would sub in one of my bad relief pitchers, and then they would absolutely just completely blow it open at that point and give up a home run. And he would kind of be giving up inherited runners and wasn't really necessarily giving up, per se, his runs. Like, if that's believable, I don't really know if that's really what I could say there in that situation. But the point is that he eventually rounded into shape. He finished the week rather strong for me. He did okay in ranked. I think my real good pitcher this week in ranked was Garrett Cole, who had a 3 ERA with Finn Boss, which is really nice to see. I don't know if people are not done with ranked yet, not done with mentor yet, or if for some reason he just had a good week. He wasn't up condition, but he is the guy that has he has a diamond trainer that doesn't really fit him because it's more or less a finesse trainer. I believe it's corner work master on Garrett Cole. Oh no, he has a dom trainer. He has rising fastball specialist, I think, as a finesse pitcher, which is weird because you would think that really wouldn't really work with him because it's more of a dom trainer. Oh, now he's in down condition. He was literally in up condition 2 days ago. Like not even 2 days ago. Like 9 hours ago he was in up condition and now he's in down condition. That's hilarious. I think he's got rising fastball specialist. Oh no, Dr. K. Yeah, I guess that would make sense. Dr. K, and then he has some good trainer benefits as well because it's a starting pitching trainer. So it's more of a dom trainer to try to really kind of jack up his strikeouts for an already high strikeout pitcher and try to prevent walks, basically. But that's more of a dom trainer, and he has a finesse trainer, is a finesse set, which means he's more or less giving away soft contact. He's giving up singles, not home runs, essentially, is what you're looking for. No walks is really the thing you're looking for out of a finesse pitcher, and that's kind of what he is. I don't really know where I'm going right now. I'm kind of lost in I'm lost in the sauce right now. I'm not really paying attention to the game. But he pitched very well for me down the stretch. He was really, really solid for me. And then my bullpen was really solid this week as well. I think that my 2 setup guys both clocked in with a low 2 ERAs, which is not tremendously good. But then again, I would say that they don't really have diamond trainers with effects on them at this point. They really only have surface level effects. I think they both have diamond trainers, but they don't really hit position options really because, like I said, they don't really hit the fastball or the stamina requirements because they're relief pitchers and then yada yada, so on and so forth. There's a lot of problems with them. But for the most part, they're doing pretty well. Considering one of them is a boss pitcher, I may even consider putting Rudy May in a setup position at this point because I think he's really that good of a pitcher. I think he may be better than Zach Britt in the setup role for me. Putting Iron Will, Dom, and Bullpen Day, and then completely removing all possibilities of nerfs from my setup guys. I think that'd be really good. Britton's done really well for me in the setup role, despite the fact that he's got boss, which could be nerfed. And I think Green could be doing better too, due to the fact that he's unfortunately only running touch as a tertiary skill, because Green is, I believe, BBD will touch, which is okay. I mean, it's not really the worst thing. I've seen other people in the other servers use touch in the bullpen as well. However, I would like to really be using something more along the lines of something like finesse in a situation, or maybe dom, so that way you can't nerf Finn. That's just really kind of my thought process here, but it's just one of those things that down the road when I get premium blues and greens again, he'll definitely be a target for me. But for right now, I think it's going to be okay the way it is right now. Don't mess with it if it's not really broken at this point, so we're probably going to leave it there as it is for the moment. Wow, 2 of the same player in the same pack. That's kind of crazy to look at. I didn't really think that was possible, but here we are. We're breaking the mold in this game every day. Why not? Speak of the devil, Garrett Cole. Speak him into existence, shall we? But that's really kind of where I am right now. We're going to go back to using some premiums on Paxton to see if we can whatchamacallits. What's the word I'm looking for? See if we can get a better set than the BPD triple threes. I also did want to talk about the notice that they released today, which was, where am I going here? They released a notice today, which was talking about the rewards for the new Club Power Ranking Tournament, which looks pretty good to me. But there's one thing I will have to complain about, because if there's anything that I do on this channel, it is complain about things that probably don't need to be complained about. So let me go pull the notice up real quickly while I combine all these players away real quickly. Where am I going here? Go to my announcements. See if I can combine a couple of these players away real quickly. Where are my diamond players? Am I that far away? I also thought oh yeah, that's right. I got the Robert Ray from the daily pack. Let's see what I got here. So it's now going to be. I think I mentioned this in a previous video, but it's going to be around. It's going to be a 32 team club power ranking tournament this week, which is going to be pretty cool. This time around. Very good, in my opinion, to get more teams involved, but I think that really the first couple of rounds are going to be kind of like just false hope for some people. But it's always good to have a lot more competition, in my opinion. The more people that can get rewards from the club power ranking tournaments, in my opinion, is good for the player base, because the more people that can take advantage of some free things for basically participating in high-level clubs, in my opinion, I think is a good thing. However, I will complain about the rewards from this club power ranking tournament, which I always do. I think I complained about them last time. I said they weren't good enough. And in my opinion, I think they're okay now, but I still think they're just not good enough. And I want to talk about these boxes. You can't see me right now. I'm doing air quotes in the boxes right now, but I want to talk about these things. The club tournament random boxes. Different boxes will be given based on advancement round, and one reward from each box can be obtained at a fixed rate. So they're giving you RNG boxes as rewards for completing rounds. In my opinion, not good, in my opinion. So, like, I'll leave the link to the notes in the description so you can follow along, because me trying to describe these things and visualize them is impossible. But you've got yourself, so let's go look at the club random box for the legend / master / diamond table. You can get one of a legend skill select change ticket, a skill wish select ticket, which is brand new, a diamond selected pitcher batter trainer recruit ticket, which is also brand new. I think they said that that's a new item. And also you can get yourself a legendary skill change ticket. Now, you can get one of those items, so you can't get all of them, that sounds really good. No matter what you get from that, I think you're happy, in my opinion. I think that if you get a legendary skill change ticket, you're not really that happy, because you basically have a full legend skilled team as it is if you're finishing in one of those things already, so you're not really looking to make those minor improvements like we are, like I am, for instance, looking for just any legend skill thing. I'd rather have a legend skill select change ticket, or a skill wish ticket, or the diamond pitcher batter trainer recruit ticket. I think that I'd rather have those three things. But let's go down a little bit further to like the more depressing tiers, and the more tiers that I think that basically the people who don't spend Brinks trucks worth of money on this game are going to find themselves landing in, which is the club random box silver, for instance, in which you're going to get one of the following items. This is the silver tier. Now, the silver tier is going to be earned if you get to the round of 16. Only if you get to the round of 16. So you have to win your first round. I was going to say rank. You have to win your first round in order to get this box. And you can get either one diamond trainer recruit ticket, no PB select. So you're getting one random. It could be a pitcher, it could be a batter, it could be anything. Or you could get 2 blues, or you get an ultimate trainer recruit ticket, or 4 PSETs. Now, we've all been around the block for a while. Everybody knows that it's going to be weighted so that way you get 4 PSETs, essentially, right off the bat. It's going to be that. You're not going to be getting a high... It's not going to be even distribution of 25% for all 4 of these rewards. That's not happening. It's going to be maybe like 75% of it's going to be PSETs, and then everything else is going to be lower numbers, because that's just the way it works. You're going, or either that, or it's going to seem like you're going to get the worst. You're going to get the thing you don't want. An ultimate trainer recruit ticket, that's like a 70% chance of you getting a gold, I'm pretty sure. I'm not sure of the exact number, but I'm pretty sure that that's exactly what's going to be. It's not great. Like, that's, if you ask me, I still think it's weak. In my opinion, what I'm trying to say here is that I think the idea of getting an RNG box as a reward, I'm not a fan of that. I think that you're trying to... I think what this is essentially doing is it's providing you with like a carrot on a stick and saying like, oh, but look, you could get this reward, so that means that this is a really good tier, when in reality, most of us are going to get the worst thing in the box, and it's going to be a thing that you get basically for playing the game every week anyway, which I'm going to say is good, but it's not really something that's going to help you improve your team, in my opinion. Like, oh, wow, 4 PSETs. Like, I need 10 of them just to, on average, hit a legend skill. You're giving me 4 chances at a 10% rate. Like, that's great. Thanks a lot. In my opinion, I think that that's just not a good way to really incentivize players, and it's not really a good reward system, in my opinion. The rest of it looks okay. Like, there's some good rewards here. PSET times Force, you get a blue and the premium trainer recruit ticket as it is from the round of 16, and then you're going to get an additional one of those 3 rewards with the potential of a diamond one from hitting the round of 16. In my opinion, I think that RNG boxes is not a good way to structure a reward. I think that you can do better by improving the tiers so that way you give guaranteed rewards instead of basically giving these RNG loot boxes for winning. Then they're going to essentially just people be disappointed in what they got from the reward boxes because it's just not a good enough reward in my opinion. I don't know. Maybe you guys feel a little differently. Obviously, everyone's going to be, oh, it's free, so why are you complaining? But in my opinion, I think that it could be much more improved, and I think they could actually put a little bit more effort into giving the players something useful as opposed to giving them like a low percentage chance to get something that's actually going to help them, but then like a really high percentage chance to get something that's just completely mundane and that we see every week. Like this week, from just playing the game this week, I got myself 10 PSETs from just playing the game this week. And you're going to get 4 from being in the top 16 teams in the power ranking tournament. Like, how does that make any sense? I feel like that's super weak. I don't know, man. Maybe I am, like, yelling at the clouds here. You guys can tell me if I'm wrong or not. But I feel like the rewards are generally weak. I feel like it's really good if you get to the super high tiers. But I feel like that if you're looking at the round of 16 and the round of 32 teams, I feel like they're weak. I feel like that could be so much of a better reward system than this is right now. I mean, they've tried here to give you these club tournament random boxes to like give you the carrot on a stick thing, but in my opinion, it's really not that good in my opinion. Like for free things and rewards from the club power ranking tournament, supposed to be like the premier thing essentially. I think that they just fall short of the mark. But it's going to be fun. It's going to be an interesting experience. I had a lot of fun doing it last time. Also, they've improved the visual UI. It looks like they're actually going to do some cool pick'em things. So be on the lookout for your free SIG packs out there for picking the teams, for you picking 0-20 or home runs, wins, tacos, essentially the entire tournament. So look out for those SIG packs, essentially. But it's going to be fun. I'm going to have fun playing it. I'm going to have more fun playing it than pulling the rewards, I think, in my opinion. But that's just me. Obviously you could say I'm miserable, but in my opinion, I think that it's not as ideal as it could be for something as essentially as supposedly grandiose and serious as the club power ranking tournament system. But oh well. Maybe we'll get lucky. You never know. But like I said, you can't even plan for it being a good reward because it's all RNG based. Essentially, you're essentially giving them the weekly boxes all over again. Like, oh, it could be a GI. Oh, it could be a blue ticket. But no, it's going to be 200 hit coins this week. Essentially, it's going to be 2 skill up tickets that you already have 500,000 of them. Or it's going to be a diamond player. Nice. That's like the greatest thing I get excited over at this point. I don't know. You guys can tell me. Maybe I'm yelling at clouds. Maybe I'm stunobs. I have no idea. But in my opinion, I think they could be better. Anyway, moving on. I don't want to beat a dead horse here. I think I've already beaten it to death. So let's keep on trucking, shall we? So we're going to keep using our PSETs this week on our James Paxton. We're going to see if we can get ourselves a good skill set for him this week. If not, we're going to continue with the dream. I was thinking about using the normal blues on Dellin Betances, but I was thinking more along the lines of saving those for essentially when I get a green hit on Hap. Now, for anybody who doesn't remember, we still do have a skill set on Hap that we need to really work on, which is his Fireballer set. We have a Fireballer set on Hap, which we're going to be looking to use some greens on, which I just got a green from the Black Diamond shop today. And then if we can get a hit on him this week, finally, we're going to use them on I think I have 5 blues left that we're going to be using on him. So that would be pretty cool. But for the most part, that's really the plan here. We're going to really... I don't think I'm going to be using the blues on Betances because I don't want to risk getting him a bad set and then putting myself back into like the pain and suffering again, which I just left the pain and suffering land, which was having an unskilled relief pitcher in my middle relief for the last, I don't know how long, 2 weeks essentially, and it was brutal. Like every ERA was a bloodbath every week. So I'd rather not go back to that place again. I've just finally left it. I'm not ready to go back again. I'm not ready to deal with it again. So probably a blue target unless I get a crazy amount of normal blues after I'm done with skilling J.A. Happ. And then before I actually get a skill set on Paxton, that is. But, not going to count those chickens until they hatch. See if I can get a prime from here. Nope. Let's see. Not really a great choice here. Unfortunately, it's not really that important. We're really just looking for the primes. Wait, hold on a second. What did I do here? Got to go to the other Diamond Player selected pack, not this one. Give me Diamond Prime. No. How about the Yimi Garcia, the guy who always tortures us whenever we play him against the Blue Jays, because he always pitches well against us. He's just a really solid relief pitcher out of their pen. Johnny Lasagna. Team selected, pitcher, batter. Let's go batter because I want the first baseman. Come on, baby. Legend? No, that'd be fun, though. Aaron Judge. Miguel Andujar. Mickey Two Bags. One of my favorite players to watch that season. 100%. Loved him. So much fun to watch. Okay, let's see. What else do we have here? Ultimate Team Select Pack. Give me a legend, yeah? Legend would be pretty cool. Tommy Canley. Ultimate Wish player pack. I'm saving those. Let's go open up our SIG player pack. Hopefully it's a Yankee this time. I say this every single time, but hopefully this is finally the moment where it's a Yankee Silver. Nope. Dalton Varsho. Unfortunate. Let's go lock him up. I think that's my second SIG player, so I think we need one more for a SIG combo, last I checked. Although, you know me, I don't know how to count, so it's not really something that I'm aware of. Let's come on these dudes away, and then we'll go to the fun and juicy part of the video, which is everyone's favorite, which is the depression of PSETs, as well as using my finally Diamond Trainer Recruit ticket. That's the thing I'm really excited about. I'm hopeful that will finally be something that will be life-changing, like an overwhelming pressure for either a starting pitcher or please, an overwhelming pressure for the bullpen with a fastball modifier would be pretty sick. Or actually, no, what is Miller? I think Miller has a good breaking ball because he skews very finesse. So I would think anybody with just as long as it's not a stamina modifier, then I think I'll be very happy. But so far, have never seen a gold or better overwhelming pressure trainer, and that is something that I really desperately need in my pitching staff as well as my bullpen. The bullpen, like Miller is my closer right now, and he is suffering from the fact that I can't really get a good, solid closer trainer on him right now. I would really like to get something diamond trainer on him as a closer role and really help him to really utilize his elite closer stuff, because he still does give up runs. He's not exactly the lockdown closer I would have liked him to become, but I think that with a good trainer, I think we can finally unlock his real potential as a closer. He's been okay. He's just not great. He gives up runs in weird moments. Maybe when people nerf finesse, I really don't know, but it just seems to me that he gives up. He had like a 5 ERA for me in club for a while. I don't really know what happened with him, but them's the breaks. Maybe it's just one of those weird situations that happens every once in a while where they give up a couple runs in a short amount of time, and therefore they don't pitch a lot of innings, so therefore they just basically have a huge ERA. And it can be rather misleading. Let's take a look at our OVR AMP ticket, and let's see if there's anybody out there that needs a good OVR AMP. I know Hap desperately needs one. What's Hap's? 73, Garcole's 74. Let me just double check Garrett Cole's stats, and let me just see if that's going to modify his fin bonus. I think that I remember I've talked about this in the past, that if he ever got a higher number, his fin bonus would be in trouble. He is right now 9 on a fin bonus, so that will be okay. I think it'll be okay. We'll use it on Garrett Cole right now. Just make him a little stronger. Get those SIGs up. You know what? Let's just use it on Hap. Hap is definitely more difficult. He's going to need 2 of them, but he could also go right to 75. There's a 50% chance he goes right to 75. So his fin bonus is 6. I don't know what the next one would go to, but I don't think it's going to be a problem. If it is a problem, then we're going to be in trouble, but I'm pretty sure it will not be a problem. Let's see, where'd my OVR amp go? There he is. All right, let's go use it on Hap. Come on, give me 2, baby. Give me 2, but don't ruin the fin bonus, please. I'm begging you. Okay, it went to location anyway, so it only helped his fin bonus. But that's good. One extra location is gonna be pretty good. We'll have to come back to him. We'll circle back again in the future. Nice PSCT, thank you. So that gives us 10 PSCTs for the day. Let's go throw them on Paxton. Let's see. I believe we'll also get a mileage, so technically 11 PSCTs for the day. Praying for those legend skills, baby. You know, we had a couple of them last week, but unfortunately they just were not. They were, pitcher's chemistry and just stuff that we're really not looking for. Unfortunately, not high enough levels. There you go, Fireballer 313. 313 is bottom skill 4, isn't it? It's bottom skill 4. So it's not an improvement, unfortunately. We're looking for 5 or higher. If that middle skill was a 2, I would be using it. But unfortunately, I'm looking for a straight improvement. I'm not looking for a bottom skill 4, because we're just going to have to redo it again in the future anyway, and we're just going to be wasting all of our time and money doing it. So I'd rather just get it right now, and then I have to redo it again later, because I'm just not a fan. Co-op, no, I don't like co-op as a starting pitcher. I know some people do because it provides a stat bonus as well as makes so that way your relief pitcher next is good. However, in my opinion, I think it's just a little weak and a little slow. It's only a stat bonus. You're not essentially increasing your stats like over time like Slow Start does. You're not reducing the opponent's stats like CM is doing, and you're not reducing it like Fireballer is doing. So essentially, it's just a little weak in my opinion. It's just a little weak. It could absolutely be better in my opinion. Come on, give me that triple 3 set. Yeah, Control Master 2. Okay, that's actually I think we could do that. CM2. Okay, I think we could do that. I think we could absolutely do that. That's a bottom skill 5. Which is what we're looking for. It's the same skill he has now, of course, because why wouldn't we? But he will be in the back burner for a future skill set. Let's see what else we can do for our pitchers today. Let's see. J-Hap has what was his one again? It's 5-6. Okay, so he's a bottom skill 5, which is what we're looking for. Tanaka, Cole, and Sevi. Does Cole have a 5 or a 4? He has a 5. I think Tanaka has a 4. And I think Sevi has a 4 as well. And as a slow starter, Finn Boss for Sevi as a 4, I believe. Yes, he has a bottom skill 4. He's okay for now. So let's go look at our batters real quickly. Let's see if we can kind of finagle our way through here. I'm not going to be doing Gary. I'm not going to do Tino. What about like my bullpen? Is there anybody in here that I really need to work on? I think he has a bottom skill 4. Oh, Bridges has the touchable. Yeah, he's kind of a mess. What do you have? Touch? You have touch too. That's crazy. Oh no, you have Will. You have Will Boss. Yeah, that's my old set. Not great. Kanoa has bottom skill 4, born to be a star. Ruth has 5 tool, bottom 4. So does Mantle with BIU. Patensis has bottom skill 5. Chapman has bottom skill 4. See, this is the point now I'm kind of struggling where I don't really know what to do with my players. I think I want to use him on... Kanoa's really been struggling with... But he has born to be a star. Maybe Didi. I don't know. Maybe I'll use him on Tanaka and then, don't use him on Tanaka. Like, who's... Maybe I'll... I don't know who to use him on, man. Like... Maybe on Sevi on his second set, because in my opinion, I think that his second set could be much better. If I'm looking for like a slow starter set of 5 or higher, we can do that. That's what we'll do with Sevi. We'll just look for the best we can get on Sevi, because any kind of improvement in the pitching staff would be a serious improvement in my opinion. Especially if we can land ourselves a triple 3. I think that would be absolutely tremendous. Ooh, elite closer. Triple 3s. Look at that. Beautiful. Unfortunately, he's not a bullpen piece. Although he was a relief pitcher at one point. We did use him in the bullpen in 2015. Originally, he was a bullpen. Originally, he was in the bullpen for us, and then struggled, and then became a starter, and then he just balled out. All right, so let's go to our second set here. We're going to go to the greens, but they're going on Hap first, and that's really our focus here. All skills, excluding Fireball, will be changed. And that was useless. No golds. Well, looks like that's going to be the greens for 1 week. Unfortunate. So we're going to go to our trainers. Let's open up our 3 premium recruit trainers first. Nothing really good there. That one's an okay one. Good location. For the diamond one. Oh, nice. Elite fielding. Center fielder, elite fielding. Well, that's like my 3rd elite fielding. That's amazing. I don't think I have enough space for these. That's crazy, man. All these elite fielding trainers. I cannot get a battered diamond trainer to save my life. I have only one of them. Just for the record, I want to just point out. So I've got one on Judge. I think everyone else is a gold trainer for my batters at this point. How do I go here? Trainer reserve. I have 3 elite fieldings for batters, and I have nothing else. That's it. And then, like, that's crazy to me, man. That's honestly crazy. It's my 3rd elite fielding. It's, like, not even a great elite fielding either. Decreases normal fly ball 1.60%. Like, it's not even a great elite fielding. Like, this one's really good, in my opinion. Decreases chance of a normal ground ball when the base field is 75 or higher by 7.9%, and increases chance of a homer like hit when the base field is 75 or higher by 5.5%. That one's okay. Oh, that home run percentage sounds scary, in my opinion. That sounds rough. But my 3rd baseman doesn't hit that, so what's the point? Pain and suffering, man. Pain and suffering. I need to release one of my trainers. Let's see. Is there a silver one of these I can get rid of? Like, maybe I can just get rid of, like, one of these batting eyes, because I just don't believe in these batting eye ones, man. I don't believe they work in Sim. People tell me they work in Sim. I truthfully have not seen the light. I don't believe you if you tell me that they work in Sim. Let's see here. 7 gold ones. Let's see if we can get ourselves an overwhelming pressure. Line drive machine. That's it. That was not bad. I have table setter masterclass on him right now. 0.5%. It's a full shortstop. That one's not bad. That one is brutal. Location 6. That one's okay. Location 7. That one's alright. Very finesse focused one. That one's kind of rough. That one's okay. I wish I had a power rating, but that's okay. Anyway, I think that's going to be everything for me for today, you guys. Unfortunate that we could not really cash in on the diamond trainer, unfortunately. But, you know, sometimes in life, or more often than not, it seems that I have three of the 4 diamond trainers I've ever pulled for my batters have been elite fielding. Ask me anything. I think I actually have had 5, but I think I got rid of one of them, to be honest with you. Either that or was a pickoff expert. I don't remember what the other one was. But, yeah, that's unfortunate, man. So I have a 75% chance of pulling elite fielding. But anyway, with that being said, you guys, thank you guys for coming out, hang out with me today. I will see you guys in the next video. Good luck with your passion pulls or combos, and I will see you guys in the power ranking tournament. I can't speak anymore. Peace.